Field investigations. Field investigations have revealed the existence of about 22 dormant volcanoes on the Jos Plateau region alone, Table 1, and are generally aligned in series of NNWSSE trend. None of these volcanoes have record of any activity in recent past. They are composed mainly of basaltic scoria and pyroclastic materials. Inventory of the volcanoes of the Jos Plateau, Nigeria. Geological map of the 22 dormant volcanoes of the Jos Plateau showing sample locations. M equals Miongo volcanoes, K equals Kassa volcanoes, S equals Sura volcanoes, and G equals Gu volcanoes. Tables 1 and 2 present the inventory of the dormant volcanoes on the Jos Plateau and the Biu Plateau, respectively. From the NNW end are the Ganawuri Volcanic Line, Jos Volcanic Line, Panyam, Sura, Volcanic Line and Gu, Jibluk, Volcanic Line. The Ganawuri Line comprises from the north to south of the Bum, Jal, and Kwakwi volcanoes. The Jos Volcanic Line consists of two volcanoes, Miongo in the north and Jos Volcano in the south. The Miongo Line consists of 5 volcanoes from the north to the south viz., Rukuba, Miongo North, Miongo South, Voman and Kassa volcanoes. The southernmost end members are namely the Panyam and Gu volcanic lines. The Panyam volcanic line consists of 7 volcanoes aligned in a NNESSW trending directions along a hypothetical fracture line, Dai volcano, referred to as Wushik volcano, Amshel volcano, referred to as Kugol volcano, Dutsen volcano, Kerang volcano, Tingyaras volcano, Ampong volcano, referred to as Muful volcano, Pidong Crater Lake. Inventory of the volcanoes of the Biu Plateau, Nigeria. The Kerang twin volcanoes are located at Kerang town and its environs in the present Mungu local government area, about 120 kilometers from Jos, Plateau State. The Kerang I, Dustin, volcano has a peak of 1,456 meters above sea level and a crater diameter of 300 meters. The volcanic pile consists of ash, lapilli, scoria, pumices, breccias, basalts, boulders, and pyroclastic materials of various sizes. The Kerang II, Kerang, volcano has 3 craters with a peak height of 1,510 meters above sea level with a crater diameter ranging from 600 meters to 1 kilometer, Table 1. This volcano, Kerang II, is the second largest volcano on the Jos Plateau compared to the Jibluk volcano which has a peak height of 1,670 meters above sea level. The volcanic pile of the Kerang II volcano is composed of ash, lapilli, scoria, breccias, bombs, basaltic boulders and pyroclastic materials, lapilli, granitic and lava flows. The Pidong volcano, Mar, has a series of 3 craters and aligned along the general north-south trend of the Panyam volcanic line. The Pidong Mar consists of a sequence of pyroclastic materials, mixture of large fragments of basement rocks/pyroclastics, scoria and ash, and indicative of violent eruption. The Gu volcanic line consists of 5 volcanoes from NW to SW namely Jibluk, Kagu, Kachel and Lagdok volcanoes. The volcanic cones are composed essentially of volcanic ash, lapilli, bombs, tough agglomerates, basalts and scoria. Most of them occur as single cinder cones, like at Miongo, Wushik, Kerang Swan Junction, etc., but rarely as clusters of 2 or more volcanoes, for example Jibluk, Kassa, Kerang twin volcanoes, Pidong, etc. Also, the relatively large sizes of some of these volcanoes, Miongo, Kassa, Jibluk, Kerang, etc., suggest that quite a large volume of ejecta materials were spewed out covering quite a large landmass, valleys and low-lying plains, as lava flows. Lava flows apparently from the Jibluk volcanic can be traces to several kilometers south of the Jos Plateau escarpment. If any of these volcanoes erupt today with the same intensity and volume presumed, a large expanse of land would be buried and about 2 million people living around these volcanoes are potentially at risk. The volcanoes of the Biu Plateau, Table 2, present similar physical and petrographic characteristics as those of the Jos Plateau region. The volcanoes also form near linear alignments from the north to the south and extend right through the low-lying basement complex into the sedimentary formations of the Benue Valley, Garkita Gombe Song areas in Adamawa State. The volcanoes are simple and never in clusters, but with very large craters of greater than 1 kilometer, caldera. The volcanoes extruded directly the basement rocks and therefore are of lower altitude above sea level relative to those of the Jos Plateau, which extruded the already high-level younger granite bodies. Also, unlike the volcanoes of the Jos Plateau, those of Biu Plateau are constituted by a large volume of volcanic ash and pyroclastic materials, for example, at Wamya, Tila Crater Lake, Gadam, Batadika, Baratai, Kotla volcanoes, etc., Table 2, suggesting that there was a tremendous spewing of ejecta materials, ashes and gases, into the atmosphere prior to the violent eruptions and or in between the eruptions.